Hey, what's up, everyone? As you can tell, that I changed my name again, but this time it's my name with basically saying Jonathan Ondorf, which I am, of course. Who knows? Maybe there's another Ondorf out there or Jonathan Ondorf out there, but either way, reason why I changed my channel is to basically become a iRacing slash NASCAR channel. I want to combine both of them and see how it goes. I know that in past months, years, I've kind of changed a lot of things about this channel. When I first started, I blew up my views doing Wreckfest, which was great and all, but I knew it was not going to be sustainable. Just not. Some people can do that. I just didn't feel like I could do that. Then I switched to doing iRacing and did okay for a while. Then it's kind of been okay, decent. Uh, but I also want to mix in NASCAR. I actually did one time my live stream and it blew up to over 200 views on replay. And it's like, wow, that did pretty good. Kind of surprising. So I wanted to do that again. Want to make sure that I balance iRacing and NASCAR stuff. I had a completely different channel. Yes, it has a lot of subscribers on it, but it was going down a path that I didn't like. And I feel like what I didn't like about it was changing me. And I think I need to just get away from that channel, start fresh while mixing in my iRacing stuff. Because let's be real, I can't do a lot of iRacing content for all the time. And I can't always do NASCAR content all the time. So I feel like if I mix both of them on one channel, then people get kind of what they want, and in a sense, like they can get NASCAR, and then also they can get the iRacing side, either NASCAR side of iRacing or road racing, whatever I'm doing, league racing, whatever you like. So I wanted to do that. Uh, I think I just posted another video on this channel for the broadcast style of doing a league race with Beater Racing Championship. I did a broadcast style for that for the oval. I do plan to have the or I did say oval road course. I do plan to do the broadcast style for the oval side. There's two races that we do in one night, one a road course, one an oval, and then we have an overall championship, and then they separate the oval and road course. As for my standings right now, yeah, not doing the best. Could be a lot better, but I've been okay. So if you didn't see this last one, go ahead and watch that. I know I'm not the best broadcast person, but I'm working on it. Also, for the I'm doing the I don't call it career mode, but the season mode or season on iRacing as well for the Cup Series for AI. If I can get my VR to not be so disturbing, I guess you want to say, or kind of glitchy, I'll try to race it while recording it. If not, what I'm gonna do is I'll save the recording of it and do a broadcast style with that, just kind of third party or third person kind of talking through my name, I guess you could say. Kind of like I did with the legal one. So that's kind of where I want to leave that. As for the NASCAR side, it is a huge challenge to figure out what I want to do there. Kind of been tossing back and forth on should I do just talk about the news? Should I just do prediction videos? Should I just do reviews of the race once it's over? But the one thing I wanted to stay true about this was it being about I hate to be selfish in this way, but about me, like why I'm doing this. Look, we can all have conversations, we can all chat, and that's not the problem. I think what happens is that I felt like I was going down what I call the political hole and rabbit hole, where if I start talking out, in this case, people think I'm talking out, though it's just my opinion. It leads to I could see like, oh, then it leads to a negative part of it. NASCAR sucks, this suck, whatever, and this and that, and I don't want people to think that it's what I think about racing. And NASCAR is still, to me, the greatest motorsport in America. Okay, does it have its issues? Absolutely, it does. Does it need to have different, maybe leadership in some places? Absolutely. Should it be changed a little bit? Again, absolutely. But that doesn't mean it's not good. It's not been great. This past week in the Coca-Cola 600, the race got a bad review because it didn't finish. So people thought the race was bad because it didn't finish. Not necessarily the race was bad. It was actually a really good race up to the point of the weather delay. And because Kyle Larson wasn't able to get in the car because of weather in Indianapolis for 500, all that stuff, it really snowballed effect, a huge problem. NASCAR saying they almost had the track dry, then they canceled it, and then, who knows whose fault? Was it Fox's fault? Was it NASCAR's fault? Frankly, I don't care, because at the end of the day, it happened. Yes, you talk about it, but you move on. Now, what I'm worried about is the next thing I talk about, if people are going to go, who cares? NASCAR sucks. And I'm like, then get off. I don't need to hear it. I want to talk about the NASCAR. If you don't care about the sport, then leave. That's the hard part. And that was the hard part on the other channel. I kept going down that rabbit hole of trying to please everyone. I feel like at least I'll start out fresh again. I have fun doing my iRacing stuff. I'll talk about NASCAR. So what when we do for the NASCAR part, this. If there's any major breaking news, which I know there's been already breaking news about some certain things already, I will talk about that. I will give my opinion about it, and then go on from there. I'm not gonna harp on it. I'm not gonna take a long time to make a video about it. Just kind of give my quick thoughts, understanding about it, and where things go from there. Whatever news it is, that's what I'm gonna do. I will probably do reviews of the races, giving my understanding about the race. I don't care if it gets delayed. I don't care if it rains out. I don't care if NASCAR screws up the biggest call of NASCAR history. I talk about the racing. I talk about the cars, the product, the drivers. That's all I'm going to talk about. I am tired of this. Well, NASCAR sucks because they suck. This is blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to say this. If your driver loses, your driver lost. Had a bad day. That doesn't mean the race sucked. I'm so sick of that part too. It's like, it's okay to be upset that your driver didn't win, but that doesn't mean the race was bad. And we keep going down that rabbit hole too. You got to enjoy the race for the racing. It's not called the Driver Series. It's called NASCAR. Okay? Why are we keep trying to sell a one topic driver? I understand the drivers are your bread and butter. I totally understand that. That's why majority of people do watch. But if you don't like the sport itself, your driver in the next 20 years is going to retire. Are you going to leave because your driver left? Are you going to try to grab onto someone else? Or can you just watch? Now, yes, you see this hat, I'm a Chase Elliott fan. I was a Dale Jr. fan. There was a period of time where I wasn't sure if I wanted to be a Chase Elliott fan or not. But I still watched because I was a NASCAR fan. And that's what I did. Yeah, eventually I did latch onto another driver. And when Chase retires, I'll be sure attach to someone else, or just stay a NASCAR fan. But I kind of want to let that be. But anyways, that's where everything's gonna go for this channel right now. Still gonna see iRacing, but I'm gonna add some NASCAR to it as well, and give you my opinions about it. Hopefully, can just talk in general. But thanks for tuning in, appreciate it, and hope to see you guys for another episode, NASCAR or iRacing. I think the next one after this will be the oval side of the league race. Shooting to get that done to be out on Friday. I'll probably have maybe some news or something about NASCAR, or some opinion talks about NASCAR. Maybe on Saturday. We'll see. Of course, at this point in time, everyone, for the most part, knows about the news. Have social media at all. You know about the news about Tony Stewart, Stewart-Haas Racing, and all that stuff. So, if anything comes out with that, with the charter system, we'll talk about that. But, anyways, yes, thanks for watching. Appreciate the support for people who are already been subscribed to this channel. See you for the next video.